Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here. I appreciate you already. Thank you for those of you who always click here. I appreciate you so much. And for those of you who are just joining us, this is a reading that I do once a week. Comes out either on a Monday or a Tuesday. I do read from Aries to Pisces. I read all of the signs, just a couple each sign, to let you know whenever you, no matter if it's today or a year from now, it will always be for the next 7 days. So I'm here to read from Aries to Pisces. I've marked everything in the description down below so you can be able to find what it is that you need in terms of signs. But please, please, please stop watching tarot for your sun sign. You need to come here armed with at least your moon and your rising sign. If you're watching tarot for just your sun sign, you're not getting the information that you need. Nonetheless, please keep in mind that these are all general readings, right? Reading for a whole pack of people. This is not meant to be a private reading. All right. Let's do it, Aries. Let's find out what's going on with you this week. So this reading is going to be for this week, my friends. The readings that I do for the individual signs, those are always for the week ahead. All right. Here we go, my friends. Sound off below. How you doing in retrograde? Tell me how it is going. How is the new moon turning out for you? I'd like to know. I like to be in the comments too. Hope you like to as well. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is the sneak peek for this week for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Lead us in Aries here. Our leader, right? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries. Something that you are working on, my friend. They're going back and forth about it, though. We've got the Two of Cups here. And I feel like somebody here has either been working on themselves or is ready to put the hard work into something, but you keep going back and forth. We've got 8 and 2 is 10. I feel like you're thinking about either taking a relationship to the next level, or you're thinking about, love and a long-term relationship. So whether you're in a relationship or not right now, this could apply to you here. Let's take a look. Aries, if you're interested in a private read, you know what to do, right? Down below this video, click on more. You'll open a panel there, and that's where the link to Wizio is if you're interested in booking a reading. They begin there at $40. All right. Got the Seven of Cups. Oh, got the Emperor. There you are. The Emperor is the one going back and forth, it looks like. Yeah. Trying to figure your balance. And I want to say that the Two of Pentacles is sort of giving me the energy of something that will be quite valuable. Because 8 and 2 is 10, something you've been working on, or that you want to work on this to make it, 10 Pentacles, you want to grow it. I feel like with this card here, it's telling me that you're supposed to stay in the now, stay in this energy, right? Because this is the past, this is the future. Stay in this energy here, my friend. I feel like you are supposed to stay in the present moment to make this decision. So don't make your decision based on what's happened in the past with you two, or what you think may happen in the future. Base it in who they are now, what they're doing now, how are they acting now. Make sure it's always in the present moment. I feel like there is, with the Seven of Cups here, it's very interesting because I do see 2 cups here, and then the Seven of Cups is a very interesting depiction, right? Somebody here is deciding whether or not they want to pick the 2 cups from the 7. And the way the person's looking up at the glasses or the cups up top, it's like those are 5 cups. Will it cause me heartache? Will it end up in sadness? I feel like that's what the Two of Pentacles is all about. We're going back and forth. We've got decisions to make here. Decisions about the Pentacle world and decisions of an emotional nature. And it feels like it's an overwhelming decision. It feels like for some of you, there might be someone already in your Pentacle world that you're trying to decide about. And for others of you, this Two of Cups tells me that maybe it's in the dream state. Maybe it's something that you're dreaming about or thinking about. All right. We've got the Four of Wands. So you're serious about the whole damn thing, right? So the Emperor is Aries. That's you. When the Emperor is here, so are all the kings. I feel like you're taking a very balanced position. I feel like you're also ready to bring ultimate stability to your life. I think that you're the one that's in charge. You're probably the the masculine leaning energy, although the Emperor can be masculine or feminine. It's about leadership, right? It's also about authority. It feels like you're making some sort of a final decision as the authority about the Four of Wands. It feels like you're, with these pentacles here, you're really thinking about, do I want to go to the next level for those of you in a relationship? Or do I want something else completely? Maybe the illusion, Seven of Cups, is that this is working. So for some of you that are in a relationship already, maybe the Emperor has a, the illusion that of the relationship that you're in, and the reason why you're going back and forth and trying to make a decision is because the fact that you're in a relationship that maybe you think is working, maybe it's not, right? Maybe that's the illusion. Tell me about the Two of Cups. What are you going, or sorry, the Two of Pentacles. Feels like you're going to take a chance in your pentacle world. That's what it feels like. You're thinking about moving differently, or taking left instead of right this time, doing something differently here. We have the Star. It's hopeful energy. Tell me more. You're hoping for the Queen of Cups. So whether this person is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, I feel as though what you want in the present moment, because I do believe the Two of Pentacles is telling you to stay there. In the present moment, what you want is you want someone who's quite dedicated, someone who's very compassionate and kind, someone who is responding and not reacting, someone who's not, that you don't have to worry about taking to public places because they're going to pop off. I feel like you want somebody who is going to be kind and loving. I feel like someone who has psychic energy, or someone who is in connection with the universe. I feel like you're making some sort of a decision, because I think you have a criteria here, Aries. We have the Two of Swords. You're having a hard time making a decision. You need to take the blindfold off and look at the situation for what it truly is. Whether you're in a relationship now, or whether you're planning on possibly going to the next level with somebody here. Tell me about the Two of Cups for Aries, please. I feel like this is a block for you. I also feel like you don't want to make a decision, or that this Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, could be someone who has you blocked. We also have Aquarius energy here. Could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. That person could have you blocked. I feel like as it pertains to somebody here, your feelings are blocked, I want to say. You're not sure what to do. Tell me about the Two of Cups. So we have the King of Swords showing up here. This is the one that's already made a decision, or the one who's about to make a decision that they've been thinking about for a really long time. The King of Swords is the one who is the ultimate authority, right? The one who's making the best decision for everyone involved. So when I say that, maybe you're a father or a mother, right? We got the King, but feminine or masculine energy, take it as it resonates. We've got a very heavy decision that needs to be made here in love. We've got the King of Swords with the Two of Cups and the Nine of Wands, or sorry, the Ten of Wands. It's become quite burdensome. You have to make the cut. We've got the Lovers here. So I want to say, for those of you that are in a relationship, you might be thinking about leaving, because I feel like there is somebody here who is a really deep soul connection for you. The fact that the King of Swords is coming up next to the Two of Cups tells me that you're looking at getting some truth and honesty from somebody, but also making some sort of a cut, or you've already made the final decision. And it's been a really heavy decision to make, but you have to go with the Lovers. Whether that's the person you're already with and you're taking to the next level, or whether you're leaving this person, cutting them out, and going to somewhere different completely. But we do have Gemini energy here as well. Tell me what is the decision of the Emperor here. What's the Emperor going to do? The Emperor, what is the Emperor going to do? Tell me. What's the next step for the Emperor? We got the Ten of Cups. The Emperor is going for it. The Emperor, whatever it is, going to the next level, Ten of Cups, or cutting somebody out and going toward a 10 Cups relationship. It feels like you're the one in charge. You are the person who has all of the tools, Aries. You're the person who can make the decisions for your own life. It's not going to make everybody happy. Nope. I feel like there is something... there is something that you have learned here, or you're about to learn about the 10 of Cups. You're about to get a different understanding about the 10 of Cups. The student is here, and it feels like there is some knowledge that you've come upon, or maybe you've been inspired to think at a higher level. But the Magician being here tells me that you have been constantly thinking about your manifestation. And the manifestation is, I need someone to fit into my life who's going to be a good parent, who's going to be my lover, who's going to be someone who wants to, live with me, or maybe we'll go to the next level, maybe engagement. But it feels like you are the one who is making a decision, because it feels like you've learned something, or you've learned better, or you learn more. And my angel always says, when we, no matter what we've done in the past, when we know better, we do better. And that's what this says here. It's like you've got some sort of big idea. You're learning that you're the magician, that you're the one that's in charge, and you can have anything that you want. You just got to manifest it. That's all. All right. So I think you're going to keep manifesting whatever this is here. We do have the 7 of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, and the 6 of Swords in the upright. So it tells me that something is coming to the surface. Honesty. We're going to be truthful and honest. And somebody is about to move or move on, because there is a new beginning here. And so that might mean for some of you, if you're in a relationship, it might be you're renewing the relationship, or for some of you, you know that there's a soulmate out there. The 6 of Cups is here, and you want victory in that. The 6 of Wands is here. And for some of you, it could be with the Queen. Could be with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have Judgment here. Some of you might be wanting to go back round to someone who is an earth sign. There's a big decision that has to be made here in your Pentacle world for sure. All right, Aries. Big decisions for you this week. All right, Taurus, here we are, my bull gang. How are you? Thank you so much for collecting here. I appreciate you. I'm your bully sister. I'm a Taurus sun. And Taurus, this is your sneak peek for this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Taurus, please. Let's talk about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus, please. What's coming up this week? Sneak peek for this week, Taurus. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Queen of Cups. Seven of Wands is in the reverse. I feel like for this week, Taurus, there is something coming up that you're going to have to be really flexible about. I feel like you are, for some of you, I feel like you're done blocking someone. It takes too much energy to block energies out of your life. Look, it's exhausting. If you're the person who's constantly thinking about someone, but isn't allowing them back into your life, I feel like it's exhausting you emotionally. So there's a thought pattern that needs to change here. I feel like you are maybe changing your mind or becoming a little more flexible with the way you think about a situation. The Hanged Man is here, Piscean energy. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer here in the Queen of Cups. And Hanged Man here is telling me that you've looked the situation over in its entirety, Taurus. You've really been thorough with looking at sort of every possible way that this could go. And I think ultimately the universe is telling you to trust and telling you that you're the one that has to be flexible. Flexible with your compassion. Because, if somebody shows up to your door and you're really angry with them and you blurt out a whole bunch of negatives, those things are just bouncing back at you. The universe thinks you're saying those things about you. The universe doesn't know, right? It's an energy that you're throwing out there. And I think so the universe is asking you to get more flexible in your energy, to not worry about the people who are talking about you. And if someone should come forward, please allow them to come forward in passion. At least you can tell them, look, I'm done with you. These are the reasons why I'm good without you. And I feel like you just need to be flexible enough and be compassionate. For some of you, you've been dealing with somebody who's coming in and out of your life for a while, who's not been giving you much stability. They can disconnect from you emotionally, maybe for a month or two. Excuse me. I say a month or two because the Eight of Cups is here. This person's off looking for the Two of Cups. So while they're out there looking for the Two of Cups, I believe that they leave you alone, that they don't say anything. But I don't feel like you're really doing... I don't think you're blocking them. I don't think you're denying them. I feel like you're kind of just living your life, staying in your lane and doing your thing. And this person keeps coming back around. So I want to say there's going to be another session of coming back around here. If you're the one who is dealing with someone who keeps contacting you after a couple of months again, just to, put their toe in the water to see if you're still single, I feel like that's going to happen again. The person who emotionally disconnected from you, I feel, is the person that we're talking about. And I also feel like you really don't give a damn, to be honest. Like, I feel like I'm looking at the Queen here and it's like, go ahead, walk away. I don't care. I'm washing my hands of you. I'm washing my hands of you. Do what you need to do. I don't really care. I'll deal with you if you come back round. But I feel like if they do come back round to you here, Taurus, that you really should be compassionate about the way you tell this person that you're no longer interested. We've got the Three of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Look, there's no more waiting. I feel like for some of you, this is around the corner. And I think this is the test. I feel like finally you need to cut some sort of energy out of your life. One that keeps coming back around. And even if you're friends with this person and they drop into your life and they get you in text and they talk about you, you make plans and then they let you down, or you just don't hear from them again for a couple of months or stuff like that. It's time for you to tighten up your friendship group, your love group, whatever it is. It's time for you to do that, because I feel like you're sort of over that people walk away from you emotionally and then they show up in your life again, like the Knight of Wands, and they show up again in your life really quickly, expecting that you're going to give them all of your attention. I think you're just supposed to be flexible in a compassionate way and say, look, next time you walk away, you're okay to stay gone because I don't really need this. I think you already know that somebody's on their way back because the Queen of Cups is here. And that is psychic energy, right? We've got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're getting ready to put down these burdens. I think the next time this person comes back, gets you in the DMs or shows up, I feel like you're about to tell them, look, I'm about to drop these burdens here with you. And whatever you'd like to do, if you'd like to walk away, that's completely up to you. I'm never going to stop loving you. There's always going to be a piece of my heart for you, but it's getting too heavy. I'm not carrying this anymore. I want to say that the Ten of Wands in the reverse tells me that some of you are holding on. Some of you, for some reason, are not letting this person go completely, cutting them out of your life, telling them, blocking them, or telling them, look, this is our last conversation, I'm blocking you now. There's some reason in the Ten of Wands in the reverse that you're not letting them go. We've got the Hierophant. It's because of your compassion, I think. I feel like, it's the truth when we say that some people who are hurt, they do hurt other people. I'm not saying it as an excuse. I'm saying it as a fact, and that's the truth. And I think that the reason some of you haven't let this person go completely already is because you don't want to hurt them, because enough people have hurt them with lies and deceit, and you just want to be really honest with whoever it is that is the person that keeps you, at the end of the line, keeps you guessing whether they are giving you affection this time or not. I think you're taking your compassionate energy, you're pulling your energy back from them and saying, you're on your own. You got to do this thing. You got to figure it out finally. So I feel like you could be dealing with Taurus. You could be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Tell me why the wait is over here for Taurus. There's a Tower coming in, Taurus. There is some sort of a reunion that's going to make you very happy. It feels different from this. This feels like somebody completely different than the Knight of Wands. This feels like someone who could be Scorpio or Cancer. This feels like someone who is in a psychic energy, and there is about to be a shocking revelation. I feel like it's telling me here that there's no more waiting, because the Three of Wands is here. And so is the Ten of Swords. There's no more waiting, and it comes in like a wrecking ball here. It comes in like a tower, and it's a beautiful tower. It's a happy tower. It's somebody that you are not expecting, Taurus, but somebody that the person that you thought would never show up is showing up. Tell me about the Tower, please, for Taurus. It's your soulmate. It's your psychic soulmate, Taurus. We've got the King and the Queen of Cups here, and now we have the Queen of Swords. The King of Cups is coming in to be very honest with you. They are not going to show you their feelings on the surface. This person is someone who's tucking their feelings away, or tucking their heart away. You can see there's a heart in a little jail down there. And somebody here is going to speak with you honestly, and without emotion. I feel like they're coming in to balance the scales, or to tell the truth. The truth must be known in all cases. The truth always comes out. And I feel like somebody here is about to tell you the truth about their feelings. And I feel like it's going to rock your world. I don't think you're expecting it, Taurus. I think it's coming up this week, and you know it. You've known it for a while. Look at that. You've been in hermit mode. You've become so damn psychic, Taurus, that I feel like for some of you who are resonating with, there's no way that this is not going to go off. I think that you need to have a talk with this person who you have much love for, but who doesn't give you any stability, and you're over it, because I think you want commitment. And this person is not willing to give you commitment. In fact, I don't think you really even trust that they will ever give you commitment, but you're always going to have a piece of, they're always going to have a piece of your heart. I feel like, though, this psychic energy comes from the King of Cups. The King of Cups is letting you know vibrationally that they're coming in, and you already know it here. We've got the Knight of Swords, and that's the one who's quick on their feet, right? That's the one who arrives and departs super quickly, says what they got to say, blurts it out. So I feel like the King of Cups is about to blurt their feelings out to you, Taurus. And I think that's going to happen for some of you this week. All right, Gemini, it's you. There you go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini, please. Tell me about Gemini for this week. Sneak peek for this week, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini, please. Gemini, we've got the Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here for Gemini? Got the Three of Cups. Very interesting. So maybe you're the one that's going to be making the holiday dinner. Maybe you're inviting people over for a party. That's what it looks like. There's going to be a lot of happiness this week for you. You're going to be making the happiness, I feel. I feel like you've turned a new leaf, or made a new decision to live through your passions, to be happy, to expand your life. I think you're expanding your friendship group, or opening your home to people, and maybe they'll bring people you've never met before. I feel, Gemini, that this is going to be a week of celebration and excitement, and I feel like the victory is in that. We've got 4 and 2, which is 6. It's also, I feel like you're opening your home to other people, because it feels like you have been waiting. Yeah. Waiting for the right time to get the victory, waiting for the right time to expand or open your circle a little bit more to other people here. People that you may not know, but there is going to be, it's going to be a really good week this week for you here. An exciting and fun week. Tell me more. There's something, the reason that it's going to be a fun week is because I think there's some sort of knowledge you're coming to here, and something that you're learning. And I think it's a lesson of the Six of Wands, possibly, that you are more loved than you think you are, that people just enjoy your company and being around you, Gemini. We've got the Two of Swords. I feel like you have been keeping to yourself because of disappointment or heartbreak in friendships, in love, in family situations. It's just an overall sort of feeling stuck or feeling blocked. I feel like it's been making you emotional, possibly since the last full moon, which was at the end of November. I feel like you're making changes, and I want to say with the Two of Swords here that the Two of Swords tells me that you've decided that you don't want to, you're not going to put yourself in a position to be hurt again like this. So I think what you're doing is, rather than looking at this from a love point of view, I think you're looking at it from a friendship point of view. Who can I invite to my home and expand on my friendships and, you know, maybe work on getting to know other people? I feel like if you're the one that is opening your home to someone this week, like maybe you're making the dinner or maybe you're having friends over, yeah, bring your plus one. I feel like somebody brings someone to the gathering who you might have a very deep connected interest in. And I don't necessarily know that it's someone that you know here, but they are someone who is very healed. We have four swords here. So we have the Lovers. There is a choice. For some of you, you could be choosing between fire and air. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. I want to say that the person that arrives is someone who you feel like you've known forever. It almost feels like one of your friends are trying to fix you up, Gemini. That's what it feels like for those of you who are single. For others of you, we can flip this. Look, you may have an invitation arriving here, because we do have a page who is a messenger, right? The messenger of information. It could be from someone who broke your heart. They might want to be taking you out. They might want to invite you over and ask you, you know, where's your path? What are you doing now? Who are you with? Are you dating? Somebody might come forward and ask you to come to some sort of a celebration that they're having at their home. Tell me about the Two of Wands, please. Got the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's time for some sort of an adventure here. It's time for you to go out and expand your life here. You've been sitting in the Four of Cups for a while. It's not so bad to be in the Four of Cups. It has its place as well. We call out the six wands, and there they are. I want to say that you're almost there, that this is something that's going to go off this week. So either you're being invited somewhere or you're the one who's creating the party. Take it as it resonates. We've got the Devil here. I feel like you always have this little this energy of, yeah, I'm almost at the finish line, or yeah, I'm almost I'm ready to go into a group of people again where I'm noticed and people look at me. But I feel like that the devil's always on your shoulder, giving you this energy of you're not enough, you don't have self-worth, what are you doing? Well, who do you think you are? Why do you think anybody's going to want to come to your party or ask you out? I think that's what the devil energy is doing here. It is Capricorn energy. So I feel like you feel with the Six of Wands that you're going to have a lot of people looking at you. You're going to be exposed, right? Inviting people into your home or going to a party possibly. But either way, there's going to be eyes on you here. And I feel like you're so used to being hurt here with the Three Swords at the center of the read that it's like you're on high alert for the toxic energy. And so be careful with that, because if you're always on high alert for the toxic energy, what are you manifesting? You're calling in toxic energy. So I feel like you don't like to have attention, or you don't like to be looked at in that way. But I feel like you're going to have to get over that if you're deciding to make the party or go to the party, because I feel like you're someone who gets a lot of attention. Tell me about the Three Cups. King of Cups, the Hierophant, and so this could be a work function for some of you. Could be a work function. For some of you, this could be the first thing that you attend, the first party or get together that you attend since the breakup of an old relationship. Because the Hierophant's here, and so is the King of Cups. And I feel that you have a great relationship with the person who invites you over. But I want to say that, you know, it's like you're working from the ground up. You're beginning all over again, working from the ground up. And I feel like it's on commitment. So it almost does feel a little bit like there are friends here who are inviting you somewhere to kind of fix you up with another friend. And for those of you who are having this party in your home, I feel like they're going to bring someone who is going to be in your face in like a second. Swords are days for me. So it feels like it is going off this week. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 swords. So it could be 4 days, right? We'll take it as it resonates. But we do have Gemini here as well. And it feels like it is somebody who is very courageous and is either looking forward to meeting you or will say, look, why do I feel like I've known you somewhere before? Why do you feel so familiar to me? Right? The Lovers is here. I think you're going to have a choice to make because I feel like you're coming out of a place where you've been hurt really badly and maybe you're not that interested in getting into a relationship, but there's going to be someone in your face, whether you are the one creating the party or going to the party, they're going to be in your face looking at you like, hey, how you doing? And maybe for some of you, it'll be someone that you know, but for others of you, it might be someone who you feel like you've known them forever. All right. Cancer, this is you. Let's look for you, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. What is coming up this week? Sneak peek for this week for Cancer. Tell me about Cancer, please. Cancer. Cancer, we have the World card. Very interesting energy here. The World card indicates that you've learned a lesson or you've come to some sort of a milestone. It's time to step through the new portal here. It's time to step through to the new world. The Ace of Wands, this new world. Maybe you're getting back into dating or possibly going after the passions of your heart. Whatever it is that completely excites you, it could be a relationship, doesn't have to be, but it could be, this is about creativity as well. You could be starting a new creative project. So the Ace of Wands and the World card is actually telling me that you have ended this season of beginning things with passion, like doing it quick and not thinking about it first. That the World card is here saying that, yes, this new path is great, but you need to learn how to hold back on your passions a little bit and not sort of, jump into the first thing that comes along. So I feel like you're being more choosy about what you're going to be doing on the path of passion. You're not acting impulsively here. And I say that because the Emperor is here. And the Emperor is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is the one who, of course, always follows passion first, but has learned to reel it in just a little bit. This is the person who has learned lessons, who is the authority, who has a lot of information, the ruler of the empire, the one who's calling all the shots for everybody. A lot rides on this person. I think that energy is you. You could have Aries in your chart. You don't have to, because the Emperor is an energy. You don't have to be Aries to be the Emperor. The Emperor is all of the King's energies, right? And in there is the King of Cups. And that is your energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So we do have the World card, which is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. We have the Emperor here. We have Aries twice, actually. Keep going here. Tell me about Cancer. So I think that you are wanting to open a new path, a new passionate path, and the wish fulfillment is what's on the table. I want to say, because the Nine of Cups is looking back at the Ace of Wands, I want to say that you've decided to move forward into some sort of situation where you are going to lead with love. You're going to lead with the heart space and not with the Ace of Wands. Because the World card is here, and I think you've changed, or you're changing. You've decided to sacrifice something here, or to look at something from all points of view. You're supposed to it's like you're supposed to pull back with the wide angle lens. Look, I'm a photographer. And that's why it's come up. It's like you need the wide angle lens. You need to stop looking at things through the macro lens, which is going over too many details. I feel like you need to pull back with the lens that can give you all the clarity. Maybe, the detail. You need to catch all of the details here. You need to see something. You're looking at a bigger picture is what I want to say. Gosh, hard to get there sometimes. Yeah, you're looking at this from a different point of view. And I feel like you're looking at a bigger picture here, because I feel like you're the Emperor and you're looking at, you know, you're looking over the empire. What do I need and what do I not need? That's what it feels like, that you'll be closing doors. Also, at this time of year, the World card always indicates to me that we could be talking about year's end, that as you close this year, that you walk into the new year 2024 with this bossed up energy. It feels like somebody here has done a lot of, you know, looking at the bigger picture and has learned enough to get this wisdom. And that's what it is. The Emperor is full of wisdom, the wisdom of all the kings, right? Feels like somebody's grown up here. Yeah, I think you're going to try and slow it down. I want to say we've got 6 wands here, and the 6 wands is about, you know, moving quicker, right? It's fire energy, but it's also, you know, this, she's got the 7th wand in her hand there. It feels like you're protecting something, or something is behind. It's like you're not divulging everything. I want to say that you're going to, yeah, it feels like you are sort of stuck in this energy of the Hangman. You're not divulging the plan. The Emperor is also Scorpio, right? And Scorpio is the one that will move strategically. So I want to say that you're moving with your gut. Your intuition is here. Pisces energy. The Emperor is using their intuition with the 7 of Wands here. Should I stay behind this wand? The Ace of Wands is in her hand, right? Feminine or masculine, the Ace of Wands is here. I feel like when you drop the Ace of Wands, you get the 6. And the 6 is victory after a long battle. Tell me more about the Emperor, please. What is the Emperor thinking about? Because you're here in Hanged Man energy. It's like you're looking at a situation and thinking, what am I going to sacrifice at the end of this year? Because I think things are about to change a lot for you. You've learned a lot of lessons, dear Emperor. And I feel like you are going to figure out that you need to close some doors, some energetic doors at the end of this year. Very interesting. We have the Queen of Swords who's in the reverse. She's not in a great mood when she's in the reverse. She's tired of you not hearing her. Or maybe you are the Queen of Swords. Maybe you're tired of people not hearing you. It's like a child who never gets enough attention is the one that's the most disruptive. Yep. And so that's what it feels like. It almost feels like you need to cause disruption in order to get the attention of the Hierophant. I think the Hierophant is someone who is on the other side of that tower. The Queen of Swords is here, but in the reverse, I'm going to say be careful, because you might be making assumptions. Maybe things aren't as clear, or you might assume that things are going some sort of way. The Queen of Swords is someone who's not really thinking logically, that reacts rather than responds. And possibly you have some things that are not really full of truth that you've decided to believe in here. So you might be making assumptions, and you might have this illusion fall. Maybe you've been making assumptions about the Hierophant, possibly. Or there's a realization for you that you do want some sort of a commitment, and that maybe you spoke terribly to someone. They could be someone who is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus. Seven of Swords. Look, there's a lot going on under the surface here. I want to say that you're keeping... I feel like you're not saying something to someone that you want to say. The Queen of Swords is in the reverse, and when she's in the upright, she's liberating herself. I feel like you're not saying something that you want to say. And I think when you say it, it's going to cause a tower, because I think it either has something to do with some sort of commitment, or a Taurus, or some sort of committed path, but you're concealing it. Tell me about the tower, please. Tell me more about this tower. Queen of Cups. So there is somebody here who I feel that you have deep feelings for. Queen of Pentacles. Someone that you want to settle down with. Someone you want to support in their own endeavors. the Six of Swords in the reverse, but you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you can't say something, and that's why the Seven of Swords is here. Tell me what you can't say. What do you feel like you can't say? John Mayer's in my head, just saying, say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. So your silence is coming to an end here. You're the one that's going to be breaking the silence because you do have enough wisdom to make some sort of a decision. The decision is that you want this power couple thing with this person. This person is your soulmate, and I think that you have a lot of deep love for this person. I feel like you are probably going to connect or communicate with someone this week, someone that you've been silent with or concealing your emotions from. And I feel like you're coming out of hermit mode to do it. I feel like you're no longer going to be silent. I feel like you're going to bring something to the surface, something that you've learned. You're in the best spot, I'm going to say. You're in the best spot. You are stable and sturdy. You are the authority. You're looking all bossed up here, Cancer. I feel like if you're going to do it, if there was any time, that it should be now. You have enough wisdom about the situation. Make sure you're not making assumptions. Make sure you're asking more questions. But I feel like because the Queen of Swords is here in the reverse, I don't feel like you're ready just yet, I want to say. I don't feel like you're ready to speak out because liberation doesn't come until the Queen of Swords is in the upright. We have the Judgment on the bottom of the deck. So there's a very big decision to be made here about whether or not you're going to give reciprocity to someone here. We've got the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're holding back. Strength is on the bottom of the deck. You've been holding back because it feels like you know that when you step forward to speak to whoever you're going to speak to this week, it is going to cause a tower. Yeah, it is going to cause upheaval and change. And when I say that, it feels like nothing will ever be the same again once you say what you need to say. All right. Okay, Leo, it's you. Let's take a look here. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Sneak peek for this week for Leo. Sneak peek for this week for Leo. Tell me about Leo, please. Leo, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. You'll see the link that says more. If you click that link, you will see the link to Wizio. Here we go. Tell me about Leo. What's coming up this week? Sneak peek for this week for Leo. Wow. There are some towers going down. Gemini just got one as well. So this is the week of change, my friend. This is the week that you make some sort of a big move in your life, or the universe is saying, look, time to stop sitting there and doing nothing. It's time to break down some sort of an illusion that you've been living. Tell me more about the tower, please. We have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, it could be a good tower. It could be that you get some sort of news about money that changes your life. I mean, it could be the other way around. It could be impacting your pentacles, but with the King of Pentacles showing up in the upright, I don't think it is. It feels like it is something that is going to impact your pentacle world. So where you live, who you love, like who you know, something like that. We've got Temperance here. You're deciding you need to get balance with something. You need to heal. You need to get in balance. It's the moment of alchemy here. It's time for the tower to fall. You've been living in some sort of an illusion for too long. We've got Scorpio energy here. We've got Sagittarius. We've got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy here. Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Moon energy. Got the Four of Swords in the distance. So some sort of healing that's coming up here. Got Cancer and Pisces energy here. Got Aries. I feel like you've been stuck in your mind about someone who might be an Earth sign or Scorpio. I feel like you're wanting to go on some sort of a passionate path with this person, but I feel you're holding back. It's like you feel you're not healed enough, or you're not entirely sure what's going to go on. I feel like, Leo, that you're somebody who Scorpio and Temperance here, Scorpio and Sagittarius, I feel that you're quite vibrational or quite psychic. You could have one of those placements. And I want to say that you are sitting in the moon energy with this here. I feel like you feel like your hands are tied and you can't do anything. You can't move forward. You feel stuck. But I also feel like the moon energy being here tells me that the reason you feel stuck is because you can't see through the darkness here. You don't know what's coming up, and I feel like you won't make a move until you know what the situation is exactly. Tell me about the moon. What is it that you can't see? Because I think whatever you can't see, or what might be coming up that you don't understand, that you don't know that's coming in the future, is what has you stuck. It's like, if I don't know what's coming up, I'm not making a move. If I'm not clear on what's going on, it feels like you need to have conversation, or that the energy needs to move within this moon energy here. There's something that is not as it appears. We've got the Lovers card here. And we've got the Four of Pentacles. So I want to say that you're holding on to some sort of a soulmate here. You're holding on to a soulmate energy. This is a person that you wish to speak to, but it feels like you're not sure what to say. I feel like this is an energy, the duality of Gemini, right? The Lovers. I'm going to say that they feel the same way you do. And so I feel like you might be the one holding back because you're not exactly sure what's going to happen. You're scared of the Tower. Look, the Tower is inevitably going to fall. When the major arcanas show up in your reading, you don't have control over those things. Those things are coming at you 100%, Leo, whether you want them to or not. You will experience the Tower this week. There will be temperance, healing, balance. The moment of alchemy is going to cause a Tower. And we've got the Lovers here and the Moon. So I don't know who you think you're hiding stuff from, but the Tower is going to expose everything. And I think what you're holding back on, or you're not telling somebody how deeply you feel about them, or that you've already chosen them. So tell me about the Tower energy, please. Why is the Tower here? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Ten of Swords. Something is coming to an end, or something has come to a painful end here. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords, and it came quickly. Something is about to happen in your life this week, Leo, that is going to cause possibly some angst or pain. I feel like that you might cut somebody out, or someone might cut you out. The Knight of Swords is here. I feel like you're trying to be courageous. Interesting. So you've got something to say then. The Knight of Swords is telling me that you're about to be brave and courageous. You're about to end something so you can go ahead with something else. You're making a big decision in your life this week, and that's why the Tower's falling. Because when we're thinking about things and we finally come to that energy, the balanced energy, right, of, okay, I'm going to do this, you signal to the universe, I no longer need the illusion I was living in. It's time for me to leave this illusion, leave whatever's going on back here, and step through the portal to the new place. And I feel like the judgment is taking you there. I think you're going to try and either resurrect or go back around to somebody possibly, or maybe someone's coming to you. But I feel like with the Knight of Swords here, that it's you that's the one that's making the move here. So I feel like the Tower's going to fall. It feels like there is some sort of a big decision you need to make here about what you're going to do on this path of passion here. I feel like you want it to be a healing path of passion, but I also feel like this Tower is going to pull you out of this Eight of Swords here. And the Moon energy. Tell me what the big decision is for Leo. It's time to go. You're going to stop waiting, I think. We've got the Star here. I feel like you're going to stop waiting because I feel like you're hopeful that someone is going to either take you back or is going to want to resurrect something with you. We also have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which tells me there may be an apology. And that this is going to happen to you suddenly. If the Tower isn't sudden enough for you, the Page of Cups is here. It's like it's a surprise, but it feels like it's a tower that forces you to make a decision and to move forward. So I think after this week, whatever the tower is for you, and you might even be feeling the rumblings of the tower, whatever decision you have to make is about some sort of contacting some sort of soulmate here. I feel like you're going to reach out to somebody that you can't let go of. We've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Cups. You want the 10 of Cups, but you're not sure that they have the same caliber of feelings, like the same type of feelings here. The Ace of Cups is, I'm not ready to go on this new path of love. You want it, but you're holding back because you have a lot of options. The Six of Wands is here. It feels like you have a lot of options in love and you're not sure if you just want to make a decision to stick with one person, or I think it's because you like the attention that you get. You're probably quite beautiful to look at and you probably get a lot of attention, physical attention, eyes on you. And I think you like that. So you have to make a decision about whether you want the eyes on you or you want to be with the person who you consider to be your soulmate. All right. Virgo, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Virgo. Virgo, this is your sneak peek for this week. Tell me about Virgo, please. What does Virgo need to know this week? Start with the Seven of Swords. You know, the first cards I'm pulling out of these decks for these readings are really very cryptic. Things are, I think we're at a turning point. I want to say that we're, in the collective in general, from the collective readings I've been doing, it seems like there's been a collective shift here, or there is about to be a collective shift. We've got the Empress here, the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. Feels like you've been holding on to some sort of information about the Empress, or you're holding on to the Empress, but it feels like you're not divulging it though, because the Seven of Swords is here. I want to say that there's some information that you're holding on to. Both of these are indications that somebody's holding back or holding on to something here. I think the Four of Pentacles is telling me you're holding on to the Empress, but you're also holding back from the Empress. So while you're holding on to that energy, Taurus and Libra energy there, the stability, balance, and love, I feel like there's something here that you're not willing to say. You're holding back, but you're still holding on. Tell me more. Something is about to change. This is the Wheel of Fortune right here. Something is about to change here. And I think it's you might not be speaking to somebody here. They could be the Empress. I want to say that you are going to approach this Empress because there must be change here. Somebody that you love a lot. You're really holding on. You're really holding on to the thought of the Two Cups here. Wanting victory in that with the Empress. But the Seven of Swords is here. We'll talk about that in a minute. We have the Page of Pentacles. Something is about to be reignited or born, or an opportunity in love is what you're holding on to. It feels like you want to give someone the opportunity to love. Tell me why the Seven of Swords is here. For Virgo, please. Virgo, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. Below this video, you'll see the link that says more. If you click that, there's a link there to whiz you if you're interested in booking a private read. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, please, for Virgo. We've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you're about to say something. You're about to speak some words, divulge some information. It feels like you've got enough information now that you can speak on it. The Page of Swords in the reverse. And I'm going to counsel you to be good with your words because I feel like when the Page of Swords is in the reverse, this is a young energy, right? And is apt to say something wrong or say something offensive. We have the Magus. So you are manifesting communication here with someone who has been silent with you, Virgo. I feel like it's the Empress. The Empress is someone from your past, and I feel like you are still holding on to that energy of love with this person, but I also feel like you are trying to manifest conversation here. I'm going to say you're probably going to get the conversation, but you're going to have to wait for a bit. It's almost time. Because this person is under the bed here getting the presents. And it's almost time to put the presents under the tree. So you might be planning on speaking to someone over the holidays, right? Right around December 25th, 26th, around there. I feel like you've been waiting. You've been manifesting and waiting. And up till now, you've been silent, but I don't think you want to be silent anymore. I think it's almost time for you to speak to this person. You've been shut off and shut down as it pertains to love. Why is that? The Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Fool. The child is looking right over to the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like this person here, this Empress here, is someone that you want balance with, feminine or masculine. Someone that you haven't spoken with for a while, someone who you've been cut off from or maybe silent with. It's time to reconnect or say something. You've been manifesting communication with this person, and I think it's almost time. I think you will get that if you want it. You've been manifesting it. So we have Temperance here, that is Sagittarian energy. We've got Aries energy as well. We've got Taurus and Libra energy. And we've got Aries in the Magician, who is the Magus. So I feel like what you want is victory with the Empress. You want to begin again with this Empress person, feminine or masculine. I feel like you have a lot of love for them. And I feel like it's possibly this week where you decide to take some sort of a leap of faith into the Ace of Pentacles here, into investing in the Two of Cups, which is love. I feel like you're about to maybe jump into a relationship that you've been eyeing up for a while. For some of you, you could be separated or not talking to or silent with this Empress. And for some of you, you're going to take this leap of faith and you're going to open communication with the Empress. You've been in the Four of Swords. You've been healing, but maybe both of you have. And it's been quite silent between you. Yeah, I feel like you are choosing the Empress here. You have really deep feelings for this person, and I think that the only way it's going to go off is if you bring them an apology. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. You might be dealing with someone who's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is Capricorn energy here. I feel like you do have deep feelings for someone, and I feel like you're ready to be emotionally available, that you're going to try and keep it all under the surface. Like, I feel like you're not really going to, get overly emotional. I think your apology is going to be from the heart, but it won't be an overly emotional apology. I feel like you're choosing or wanting to expand your life in victory with this Empress here. But I think it's someone you haven't been speaking with. So I think the time is almost near. And I feel like you really want to invest in this person. So the deal is, what do you do, right? The Page of Gifts. I feel like you're going to show up with a gift, possibly. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. You might be showing up to their place with a gift. You might be showing up with your, with a gift to try and wrap this thing up. It feels like you're going to be showing up to their home. Four of Wands is about the home, and the Eight Pentacles is about preparing the home or working really hard on the home. So somebody might be preparing a holiday feast or something, and it feels like you're in the Four of Cups right now, wondering if you should. Should I? Is it really over? The Three Cups are poured out. The Ace of Cups is still upright, but the Three Cups are poured out. Should I bother? Is it really over? So I think this week you're probably inviting yourself to someone's home. We've got the Three of Candles, the Three of Wands, because they're not connecting with you. You've been waiting for them to reach out to you, and they're not reaching out to you. So I feel like you're going to reach out to them. We've got the King of Pentacles, and we have the King and the Queen. So this person is somebody that means a lot to you, someone who you feel is been silent with you possibly, who has liberated themselves from your relationship, or if it was a relationship at all. But I do feel like there is some communication that's coming up between the King and the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We also have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Aries, Sagittarius, and yeah, I think that's it. So I feel like you might be showing up to someone's house. Honestly, you might just show up and bring them a gift and say, look, I just wanted to give this to you just so you can get their energy. Sometimes it takes that, right? Sometimes it does take that we need to show up, look them in the eyes, feel their energy. Is this really over? I think you'll know, Virgo, if you show up to their place and end up giving them a gift or something. You'll know how they feel about you if you can get face to face with them. All right. Libra, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Libra, this is your sneak peek for this week. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. What is coming up this week for Libra energy, please? The Star. We've got the Star here, and so hopeful energy for sure. Hopeful, healing energy. Wanting to get some balance in a situation here. Tell me more about Libra. We have the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Wow. It's very hopeful love. Something that has been not really very stable up to here. It feels like here that somebody is taking charge of the situation and is about to ask someone to marry them, move in. Can we take it to the next level? Are you my boyfriend? Are you my girlfriend? Can we label it? That's what it feels like here. You're hopeful that whatever transpires turns into the 10 cups. I feel like you are the one who's quite emotional, very deep, kind of romantic. You're the person who really is very hopeful in a romantic, dreamy kind of way. It feels like you want a Disney ending is what it feels like. But the Emperor is here, feminine or masculine. I feel like it's you who's going to step forward, especially if you are the masculine leaning Emperor. Because if you are dealing in an Empress, the Empress will not chase. So I feel like you're the one who is going to have to move forward here on this. Tell me more. Cards are flying. We've got the Seven of Cups, we've got the Six of Wands, and we've got the Nine of Swords. I think the worry is that you think this person has a lot of options and is getting a lot of attention from other people. You feel like this person does have options in love, like people have their eyes on them. The Six of Wands tells me that your person could be in the public eye possibly, but by public eye, I mean like they could be on social media, yes, but I feel like the public eye could be like they are, you know, higher up in the business that they run, like the business they work for, or maybe they are self-employed. Like maybe that's the reason why they have eyes on them. Or they meet a lot of people. They have an opportunity to meet a lot of people. So I feel like with the Six of Wands and the Seven of Cups, it tells me that you feel like somebody here has so many options that they're probably not wanting to look at you. I feel like you're kind of ignoring the fact that this person, that you think that they have a lot of options romantically. It worries you though. I want to say that the Seven of Cups is also an illusion. So it could be something that you are thinking that's not actually true. I'm just hearing Joy Oladokin. She sings a song called Look Up. She says, you say that it is raining, but the clouds are in your head. So I feel like you're the only one that feels like this. Look up, because somebody loves you. That's what she says. Trouble's always going to be there is something she also says in that song. You know, trouble's always going to be there. Just look up. So I feel like you're supposed to have... oh, I just got head to toe chills here. You're supposed to be inspired to move forward anyway, because that's what the brave one would do. The person who had all the things that came to kill them only made them stronger. I think you're almost there. I feel like you're almost at the point where you're going to talk to this person about how they are feeling in this relationship. There's hope here that it's going to work out in your favor, but you're really worried about it. Tell me about the Seven of Cups and the Six of Wands, please. What happens here? The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's a turning point. Something is about to change, a turning point in this relationship. So if you're in a relationship already and you're taking it to the next level, I feel that it does work out well for you. The Wheel of Fortune here in the upright is indicating abundance, indicating things are about to change or move forward in a fortunate way for you. It is divine timing, right? This is a fated moment here. Trouble's always going to be there. Don't let it get you on your knees there. Look up. So if you've been having some sort of a tumultuous time in a relationship, and you'll know if it's an abusive relationship or not. I'm not engaging with you to say stay in an abusive relationship. What I am saying is that if it's been kind of rocky a little bit, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that it's about to get a lot more stable. That I think this person just wants you to show them your passion. They want you to be spontaneous with your passion. They want you to be fun, and they want you to take the lead. They want you to be the person who takes the lead because they're up in their head. I feel like it's time for you to make some big changes, or you're at a turning point or tipping point in this relationship. And that you are going to have to show more of yourself, more of your younger self. The one who likes to be silly and be fun and frolicking and not really making plans sometimes. I feel like that's something that's hard for you. That's something that you've never done before. But I feel like the person that you are going to level up with requires that of you. They require some passion, desire, and spontaneity. Tell me why you're worried. The Devil, the Emperor, you're worried that you're not going to be a good enough leader. The Page of Cups is here. I feel like the Emperor needs to open their heart. You might be the Emperor. I know that you are Libra energy, but understand that the Emperor is an energy. I feel like somebody who is very much in control. I want to say that you are very much in control, but it can put you here in this Eight of Swords energy, that you keep things in control. You even might have some things you're battling with in terms of toxicity in your life, whether it's family members, or maybe you smoke too much or drink too much, or maybe you have toxic people in your life that you need to take the lead on and let them know what's up here. But I feel like the worry here is that the Page of Cups is like if you just show up spontaneously, if you open up conversation spontaneously and take charge of the situation, that you think that it may not end up working out the way that you want it to. Tell me about this Devil. Why is the Devil here? So I feel like there is somebody here who may have offered you something in the past and you didn't take it. You didn't take the Ace of Cups, but I think you want it now. I think you weren't ready. You just weren't ready for it, and that's it. The Four of Cups is here. I feel like you stood there. You looked at this cup for a very long time after they offered it to you. The High Priestess is Piscean energy. Your gut is telling you now that it's time to love. But I think that these are your doubts here. I think that the Devil is telling me these are your doubts. We have Aries, we have Capricorn. Here we have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces. And Aquarius energy. Oh, the sun in the distance. I feel like it all works out the way you want it to, but the way you get there is completely up to you. Yeah, I feel like you're the one that has to make the step forward. I feel like you're trying to heal, and I feel like you've gone through some rapid healing phase, I want to say. From sadness, You've gone through from something someone said to you that really changed your life, I want to say. Caused you to move away from them, but something that someone said to you really changed your life and sent you into some sort of rapid healing phase here. I think it's making you strong with the Emperor. I think it's making you want to step forward here and take advantage of the situation as it is. All right. Scorpio, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Scorpio. This is your sneak peek for this week, my friend. Tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio energy for this week, please. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, something you've been working on. Could be you, could be something in the workplace. We have the Seven of Cups. You've been working on making some sort of an emotional decision here that's a bit overwhelming. Oof, look at that. Scorpio, it's a big week for you. You, my friend, are making some sort of a huge decision about the Seven of Cups. You've got all of these opportunities that you've been working on, and I think that they're all staring you in the face, and I feel like you are picking one. She's working on one pentacle. I want to say that you've been working on the self. It's been self-mastery. But it also feels like with the Eight of Pentacles and the Tower, some of you could be offered the job of your dreams. Yep, something that you thought you would never get. I'm just going to put that in there. Because the Eight of Pentacles is telling me it could be the workplace and it could be a tower. For some of you, you could be offered the job of your dreams. Others of you, you could end up losing a job. I'm just saying the Tower is here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Look. Reading for a lot of people, I'm getting a lot of messages and a lot of energy, so take it as it resonates for you. You'll know your situation better than I do. I want to say that you have to make an overwhelming decision in your pentacle world, and you will make that decision. That tells me, because the Tower is here. So whether you planned on making that decision or not, the universe is forcing your hand today. All the pun intended. The universe is forcing your hand this week. Going to be a Tower here that's going to give movement, but also a shocking change of some sort that you were not expecting. Tell me more about Scorpio, please. We have the Chariot in reverse. So I feel like your decision-making process has been long and arduous here, that you've been stuck with the Chariot in reverse. You're trying to find balance. Wanting to move forward, but feeling like you can't because of the Seven of Cups, trying to make a decision. And you're stuck here. That's what it is. And that's why the Tower comes. Because when you leave stuff on the back burner, but you still need to stay on your path, it ends up acting out as a Tower. The universe knows that they need to bring upheaval and change. They need to break down the illusion that you had been creating carefully for a very long time. And it's time to move forward here. We need a shake-up of energy. Someone needs to shake you out of the moon energy. Because I feel like right here you're very stuck. The moon is here, and the Chariot in reverse tells me you're not going anywhere. You're not making a move, not doing anything, not saying anything. Just staying in this position of overwhelm. Not really sure what cup to pick. There's so many things. Like, not every cup is going to be a good cup, and you know that. Because in you know, there's some things here that you don't recognize or you don't know. There's a lot of symbolism here that doesn't make sense to you. The moon is one of the cups. Very interesting. The moon is right there. The moon is in one of the cups, but not all the cups are going to yield good things, right? So you want to pick carefully. And I feel like you're stuck. You're stuck in this moon energy of not making a decision. And that's why the Tower is here. Because there needs to be a change in your pentacle world, because you've done a lot of work on yourself. It's time to go to the next level, my friend. Here it comes. It's charging in. Yeah, the Knight of Wands is here. It's fast-moving energy. This is something for most of you that is going to happen this week. Tell me why the Tower is here, please. For Scorpio, tell me why the Tower is here. So the Tower is making way for something new that is about to begin. Something that needs to materialize in this 3D world. It's like a new beginning. Could have to do with money. So for those of you I was saying who end up losing a job this week or hear that you're being laid off, I'm going to say that it's a bit of a dip or it's a speed bump, my friend. Don't panic, because something new is coming immediately. Like this Tower is meant to clear away what you didn't need, because it feels like you're like at the top of your game. You're like the subject matter expert on life or yourself or your job. And I feel like you've hit the glass ceiling and it's run its course here. Now it's time to get into 8 + 1, which is 9. Stability, financial stability. Maybe it's time, maybe the universe is pushing you out the door, foot on your ass, like it happened to me, and saying, go, it's time for you to fly. Jump out of this damn tower. It's time to start something new. That's the way it works with the fixed signs, though. Sometimes the universe has just got their foot on your butt. Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles here. So yeah, it's due to a lot of waiting or holding back here, but it's time for the harvest. The 7 of Pentacles is waiting for the right time, but also waiting for the seeds to grow, the seeds of your intention. The path that you picked in your mind is here, and maybe you haven't said it out loud, but the universe heard you. And the 7 Pentacles and 1 is 8, that is the harvest. The 7 of Pentacles is throwing the seeds of intention and watching them grow, nurturing them. But the 8 of Pentacles is the harvest. It's time to go. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. So if this is a job that you're being offered, there is an offer here, and you've waited a long time for this offer, and it's bringing you 9 Pentacles, 7, 8, 9. It's bringing you 9 Pentacles. It's going to bring you everything that you need in your Pentacle world. So for those of you who end up getting laid off or lose your job this week, something is coming that is way bigger than what you could imagine. And you might have a bit of a lull. I'm just going to say it might feel a little bit of panic because you get let go from the job, laid off, or what have you, or maybe they just remove your position and you got to go. But it feels like it's happening for a reason, and it's going to push you into a situation that's going to leave you off far better than where you started. And it's because you have either gained all this knowledge, or you've worked from the bottom up, or you've been working really hard on something. But I don't think that you believe that this is, it's like this is something you don't see coming. The Tower is something you don't see coming, but I feel like you are staying put where you are. It's like you stayed at this job for 15 years because that's where you thought you were going to retire, and all of a sudden it's not there anymore. Tell me about this tower that Scorpio doesn't see. It's going to make you feel like the wounded warrior, Scorpio. We've got 9s. We're at the ends of cycles, you see. That's why the Tower shows up, because time is up. It's time to move along. You've become the authority in something here. You've become the authority. People listen to you. You're the leader. You're the one that is leading people down the path. You're the teacher. And I feel like you've outgrown the place that you are right now. And the Tower is here because of all of this stuck energy. Things are about to pick up. Tell me what's about to happen here with Scorpio. Once we get all the rubble moved out of the way from the Tower here, Scorpio, then I feel like things start to move quickly or pick up. So there is transformation here. Look at that, the 8 of Wands, interesting. And the 8 of Swords. So I want to say that it's the end of some sort of a silent period, or feeling stuck, or not being able to make a decision, or thinking about something obsessively and not taking action on it. And I feel like if there was silence between you and another person, that there is going to be communication. Things are speeding up because of the 8 of Wands. 8 and 1 is 9. That's the wounded warrior, which is up here. We've got the wounded warrior, and we have worry. You are going to worry when the Tower falls, regardless of what the situation is. There's no way you're not. But I think you're going to immediately catch your ground. Like you're going to, Taurus energy here, right? You're going to realize, if I just think this out, there is another plan. The universe would never let me out to dry. Things are moving really quickly. They're about to move quicker than you want. And you know, when I say quicker than you want, because here you're stuck, right? You're very stuck. You're not moving. You're in this place that you thought you would be in forever. But I think what you don't see, because the person with the 8 of Pentacles has got their back to the 7 of Cups, what you don't see is that you have a whole lot of other opportunities out there. You just never looked for them. So there's about to be some transformational change in your week here. Look, it's going to be a week of upheaval. Things are about to change. Things that you thought were solid are going to be breaking down, whether they're relationships or jobs or things with people. You don't see it coming. It all leads to something really beautiful, though. Something that is already beginning to grow in. It feels like this is already beginning to grow before the tower falls. It's like this has taken root already, and you just have to wait for the big offer. I think the big offer is coming to you, or you're either going to be offered the big offer, or when this all goes down, you're going to know where the offer is and you're going to go to the offer. But it is a big week of transformation, and you're not going to like it. It is a lot of change, my friend. I don't think you're going to be too happy with all of that change, but it's all working out for the best for you. All right. Sagittarius, you are my Saggy family. I am a fire sign in my rising. I'm a Sagittarius rising. Thanks for being here, my fire family. Let's take a look at what's coming up for you this week, Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is coming up with Sagittarius this week, please? Sneak peek for this week for Sagittarius. Tell me about Sag. What's coming up for Sagittarius, please? We have the Queen of Wands. You've been busy making stuff grow in your environment. You're growing, you're blooming. Oh, you're facing the sun. I love it. Charlie just said you're facing the sun. Why? Because sunflowers always face the sun. If you live in the prairies or a place where they grow sunflowers, you'll know that, right? That the sunflowers always face the sun, and I think you are too. I think whatever you're building, if it's a business or you're getting into entrepreneurship or whatever it is, I feel like your world is about to bloom. And everybody's going to see you for the beauty that you are. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Five of Swords. Got your back to the haters. Got your back to the haters here, to the naysayers. Yeah. And the thing is that even though there are people who are always going to be, you know, the people that are usually criticizing, the people that are doing well is the people who aren't doing well. So I'm going to say to you, like, keep your back to the bullshit, because when you start to look good and feel good about yourself and life starts going really good, people start naysaying on you, right? No, it's not going to last for long. I've seen the Queen of Wands do it before. I've seen Sagittarius do it before. They go through a glow up period and then they pull back. But you know what? We all do this whole seesaw thing, right? Back and forth, because we're all trying to pull into the next vibration. And sometimes we take a few steps back and we go back there. Is this what I really want? And then we try and get into the new vibration. It's like the cha-cha, right? So I want to say that it really hurts you that some people are not on your side, or that, that they're just talking behind your back. That's what it feels like with the Five of Swords here and the Queen of Wands with her back. I like, you got your face to the sun, Sag. Keep your face to the sun. Keep your sunscreen on, but keep your face to the sun. And the Five of Swords, I feel like, is what you're leaving behind. I want to say that if there is somebody that you're connected to in a romantic way that is a soulmate, it may be that you have to turn away from a group of people in order to engage with the soulmate, because these people in the Five of Swords don't necessarily want to see you happy. They don't necessarily want you to get the things that you want, because they are scared to go out and get the things that they want. So I feel like your face is to the sun. The Six of Cups is here. For some of you, you've gone through this before with this group of people. You go through ebbs and flows in your life, and when things are going really well for you, some people just drop off the map. But the Queen of Wands doesn't care. She didn't care what you have to say. Nope. She's coloring outside the lines, doing her own thing. She's the entrepreneur. She's used to falling and skinning her knees. She's used to falling on her nose. Tell me more. Yeah, you are looking good for sure. You are looking good, and it could be bringing energies towards you, Sag, here. The Page of Cups tells me something is about to show up in your environment that you're not expecting. And, you know, she's sort of looking over, wondering why this fish is in her cup, right? It's a teacup. A little goldfish. Something golden is showing up. Oh, you're looking to the, you possibly could be looking to the past as a soulmate here. A soulmate from the past is about to show up. Look, we're in retrograde. You're not getting a sorry from me. I don't have control over any of it. You're not getting a sorry out of me. Isn't that sort of Sagittarius-like? Look, I'm a Sag rising. We've got the Judgment here. So we've got Virgo and Pisces energy. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. You know what? Someone is coming back around, my friend. I can't read that with any other way. Or it's like, you know, somebody pops up in your life or shows up or gives you an apology, and now you got to make a really big decision, because I think that the person that shows up might be from this group of people. They might be coming back around. This could be a friend. This could be a lover, family member. Take it as it resonates. The Six of Cups is all about those things, the people who are solely connected to you, right, in the soul. So it feels like this person that's coming back around could be someone from a tribe you left in the past, or from these people who are naysayers. They could belong to that tribe. Maybe you walked away. I feel like you left those people in the past. And we have the Hermit, who's Virgo. Yep, you're about to come across something, some sort of information, an aha moment here. Somebody is about to get some information. Oh, for some of you, it could be money related. Look, for some of you, there's some good news coming about finances. Take it as it resonates. It's going to set you up in a place that where you don't really need anything else. You don't really need any help from anyone else. The Page of Swords is here. It's like a realization or a triumphant moment here as it pertains to your finances. Now, you could be someone who owns a business and it's about to pour in on you. It's about to get really busy for you. So I say make hay while the sun shines, right? There are some people who are coming to pour into you like you wanted to pour into them. There is a revisit, I do believe, and it could be a friend or a lover. Take it as it resonates. And I do feel this person is someone you left behind or was in the past, because I feel like they are someone who has a piece of your heart, though, right? You can see that this person's got a piece of the heart of this person. It feels like you will always have sort of love in your heart for this person. This is the one, it's almost like somebody who has like an irresistible energy, but they're very combative. Like I'm going to say nothing's changed. This person's coming back around to put their foot in the water and find out if you're ready. But I feel like nothing's changed with them. Like they have not changed. But the Judgment could indicate that we went from not changing to having some sort of a realization. All right, let's keep moving here. Tell me about the Judgment, please. What's going on with the Judgment? We've got the Four of Pentacles. It's somebody who can't let you go. We have the Four of Wands. They could be someone who feels like family, someone you used to live with, or someone you live with now. It could be someone who wants to reconcile something with you. Could be roommates, right? Could be someone that you're living with and you've had an argument. Argument is the Five of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is someone that you battle with, I want to say. Someone that you have arguments with. This could break out in a fight. It could. This is someone who doesn't want to let you go, but you've been trying to get away from them. It's something that could end up in an argument. They are someone you see as family, or someone that maybe you had wished you could go to the next level with, the Four of Wands. But with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, I don't think that you're looking at this person the same way that you did before. I don't know that you are very passionate about them anymore. There's something that's gone on here that's made you change the way you feel about them. Ace of Pentacles, maybe they opened a new path with somebody else. This person also could be here to invest, to say to you, look, I'm not coming at you with the Ace of Wands. I'm not asking you for friends with benefits, or I'm not asking you for a physical relationship. I'm asking you for stability, for investment. I've not been able to let you go, and maybe this is someone that you have not been speaking with. We've got 4 Pentacles and 1 is 5. Someone who's never been able to let go of wanting to have this investment with you. Tell me about the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups tells me that somebody just kind of pops up in your universe, somebody who hasn't been there in a while, and they pull you right out of hermit mode, or this person pops up out of nowhere, out of hermit mode here. This is the person who is the soulmate, friend, lover, family member. Take it as it resonates. What are we doing here? See where this card's just sort of slid out? It's like somebody's sliding into the DMs. That's what it feels like. Okay, we've got Temperance here. Cannot shuffle to save my life with this deck today. Got the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got the Strength in reverse. Somebody here wants to heal something with you. They want to balance it. It is the moment. It is the moment in time, my friend, where somebody comes in to balance things and I feel like it's things of the heart space, whether it's romantic or not. Temperance is here telling me that there is a moment of alchemy. Again, we're talking about money. I feel like there is some sort of discovery of money coming here. Maybe, I don't know, it could be little, it could be big, I'm not sure, but it almost feels like this is the moment of alchemy where your stability becomes real. Like, it becomes real. Like, it feels like you're about to get some sort of either a lot of business that's coming in, or maybe a collaborative partner who wants to financially invest in your business, possibly, or financially invest in you. Some sort of a big opportunity for financial stability is here. The Strength is in the reverse. I feel like it's inner strength. You're going to need a lot of inner strength to get through this. Why is that? You've manifested this. So whether it's a person that's showing up, or a financial opportunity, an opportunity to be financially stable or well off, the Magician is here. You've manifested all of it. You've been in hermit mode for a while, I think. Keeping to yourself, not really speaking to other people, planning whatever it is that's coming up next. Tell me what's being resurrected here, please, for Sag. Could be Leo. We've got the 3 of Cups. It could be a reunion with a Leo, but a reunion nonetheless, a happy time, an invitation, some sort of a celebration because somebody finally said something. I think this is someone you want to hear from. The 3 of Cups and the Knight of Swords tells me that someone is about to be very brave and ask you out, or to ask you to go to some sort of a celebration with them. I feel it's genuine. I feel this person is really genuine, that they are willing to let you see them for all that they are. Yeah, you will see them for all that they are. They're going to be very honest with you, but they're going to be forceful and direct as well. Why have you been in hermit mode? I think you've been in hermit mode because you have been thinking about what you want to do next with your romantic life. For some of you, there is an Aquarius showing up here, maybe Libra or Gemini, who's going to offer you all of it. Now, for those of you who are looking at this as a financial opportunity, this is the official person coming in with a lot of money. So it's somebody who's going to invest in you in your pentacle world, like in your life, financially or in terms of love. But it's going to make you very happy. And I think you knew that it was coming because you're in hermit mode here, finding your light, and the Queen of Cups is here, who is quite psychic. I feel like you're supposed to deal with this all in a very compassionate way, no matter what the scenario is. Seven of Cups, it's going to be very overwhelming, but somebody is coming in to give you reciprocity after a very long time of silence. They were stuck. They couldn't see the bigger picture here. And the Nine of Cups tells me that underneath, they always knew that this would work out with you, but it felt very overwhelming to come forward and talk with you. All right, it seems like a very interesting week for you, Sagittarius, because there's been something sneaking up on you for a while, right? Sure has, and it's about to come to the surface here. All right, Capricorn, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us about Capricorn for this week. Sneak peek for this week, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. Capricorn, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. You will find what you need. Below this video, click on the More link. Ooh, look at that. The big ones are coming out this week. Goodness. So look into the description and click More, and you will find the link to Wizio. So look, I've been starting a lot of these readings in this session here with major arcanas. There's a lot of change coming for the collective. This is the collective shift that we've been sort of sneaking up on, or it's been sneaking up on us. So I feel that there is some sort of a new beginning here, something that you might leap into, take a leap of faith, but it is some sort of a shift because the card that comes before the Fool is the World. So you've closed the chapter on something which has allowed something new to begin, a new passionate path. I tend to do that, like when Mercury retrograde is here, I tend to speak backwards. I also tend to blend words together. All right. You've been holding on to this new beginning. I think that this new beginning is here after some sort of a heartbreak or heartache. It feels like you're holding on to this leap of faith here. The Judgment is here too. There is some sort of a big decision that you're going to have to make this week. It feels like there's a big decision about whether or not to take a leap of faith or not, because a leap of faith, this is the Fool. You could end up being the Fool. You could end up being on a new path that's, a clean slate, and you're going to start over brand new. But the Fool with the Judgment tells me that you're going to be taking some sort of a leap of faith after making some sort of a really big decision. It's like you go from being shut down, shut off, not sharing, not vulnerable, to boom, all of a sudden I'm open. Like the universe has cranked you open. We're all cracked. That's how the light gets in, right? And there's a lot of light in this card here. There's a big decision that is going to change the trajectory of your life here. And I think you come from a place where maybe you were hurt, or this person is holding up this pentacle in front of their heart, right? Trying to protect themselves. So I think although you're taking the leap of faith, I feel like you're not all the way open at this point, I want to say. Tell me more about Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Hierophant. So I think that you're jumping into something new. If it is romantic, it could be a job, but if it is romantic, I feel like what you're doing is you're jumping into some sort of a new relationship here with the hope it's going to end up in some sort of commitment. But the truth of the matter is, if you're in the Four of Pentacles, where you're not being vulnerable and not showing the real you, taking this leap of faith really is going to complicate things, because you might not be ready for the commitment. You might be shut off for a commitment. You might just be taking some sort of a leap of faith here because you're shut off to a commitment. For some of you, you are taking the leap with the thought that, yeah, this has got to be the one. I'm going to make this big decision to move forward here. The Queen of Wands would do that, right? She's going after passions. Absolutely. So the Queen of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. You could have fire in the chart, but you don't have to. This is an energy of being a go-getter, moving forward. I want that thing. That's what I always get what I want. That's what who this person is. This is also the ultimate manifester, the person who isn't scared to fall down and scrape their knees. They're not scared of that stuff, because everything that came to kill them only made them stronger. And the Queen of Wands sits on the throne in spite of it all. So you've already been through enough. You're like, it's only healing. I know how to heal, Elsie. It's only healing if it doesn't work out. But I think you are moving forward here in a way that you're taking some sort of a leap of faith, a passionate leap of faith, and hoping it ends up in some sort of a commitment here. I'm going to say that you have moved toward this decision very slowly, and that you're very clear on the situation. I don't think you're jumping as the fool. Like, I mean, the fool is here to indicate a leap of faith, but I don't think you're doing it foolishly. I want to say with the Hierophant here that I feel like you've moved really slowly at this. You've got the sun, you've looked it over, all the details. I feel like you are coming from a place where you're tired of getting hurt, so you're moving super slow towards some sort of a situation here. You could be dealing with a Leo, but also Aries or Sagittarius. We've got Virgo and Pisces. Got Taurus energy here. Tell me why the Judgment card is here, please. For Capricorn, why is the Judgment card here, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Moon card. And the King of Pentacles. So something is going to change your life. I feel like you're taking a leap of faith into some sort of an opportunity, whether it's an opportunity in love or an opportunity in money. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon card here. It tells me that things aren't exactly as they seem. I want to say that they're better, that maybe you are opening this new path, but you don't realize that it's a path that's going to change your life, right? The Judgment card is about your life is about to change trajectory through a big decision that you make as the Queen of Wands. It feels like what you don't see is that what's hiding in the Moon energy is the King of Pentacles. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Could be someone who's Pisces or Cancer. But I feel like for some of you, what you don't see is this investment that you make goes from the Ace to the King like that. It's a really good investment, whether it's financial or in love. I feel like it's a really good investment that you're making here. And the Queen of Wands is quite intuitive as well, right? Quite psychic, being Sagittarius. So I feel like you're making a decision through really looking things over, being very clear, whether it's within your gut or, you know, on paper. I think that you're making this decision because you're very clear about what it is that you want. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. And the Temperance. So I feel that you know that it's not going to be without its pitfalls. I want to say that that while you have been in the Four of Cups, not doing anything, not going anywhere, not sharing your love, that you've been going over something. Like, it's like the sun is shining on the Four of Cups, so you know why you're there. You know that you want stability in life, you want stability in love, and I feel like you think that this is going to give you stability. We do have Temperance in the reverse, which tells me that something here that you should really look something over closely here. We've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. Now the Two of Wands in the reverse is still an expansion, but it's like, not really sure, but I'm going to bite the bullet and go anyway, which is the Fool card. And so it's like, I'm going to do it anyway because the path is there. I feel like it's beckoning me through the gates, like I've got to do something. The Temperance in reverse feels to me like you still are holding back a little bit. You're really unsure. it feels like there is some sort of commitment. It could be money related, job related, person related. So you've just let go of an emperor, I think, that you've been manifesting all of this. It feels like you've released some sort of toxicity with an emperor, so somebody who is very sort of overbearing and a micromanager, someone who wanted you on their path. They wanted you to do what they said, and so they became highly critical of you if you weren't on their path. I feel like you let somebody go who was really highly critical with you, and you manifested that, by the way. I feel like it took you a long while to be the Queen of Wands, but once you learned the lesson of, if I want it, I got to go get it, no matter what anybody says, because the Queen of Wands is not listening to you. The Queen of Wands is going, coloring outside the lines, taking the path less traveled. Like, this person is not scared, like I said, to fall down and skin their knees. They know it's just healing. So I think that we are looking at you in the past letting go of some sort of a commitment with somebody who was quite overbearing. Someone who thought that they had all the answers, that was kind of the boss of you. And I feel like that ended up being toxic and you're releasing it. So I feel like you are taking a new leap of faith here. Yeah. Into love, we've got the Ace of Cups here. We've got the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. But now you've learned the lesson of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Now you're liberating yourself. Now, if things start to go off the rails, you're going to cut it out and say, no, bro, I'm not doing this with you. You're just going to be honest. Because the Seven of Swords is here telling me that you've been lied to before. And the Queen's pointing at the Seven saying, you lie to me, I'm cutting you out. I'm not even going to have any questions for you. You're out. I will block you. I will block your family. I'll block your dog. I'll block everybody. Don't play with me. Yeah, you're not to be trifled with. So it's all very overwhelming, it looks like, a very overwhelming tower. You've decided that you're going to make this big decision that's going to change the trajectory of your life. And so the universe comes in and says, okay, then we got to pull down the illusion that you thought you had with this person over here. It's got to be something really different. You're going to be going through a tower this week, a lot of change. It's going to cause worry, but it all is going to lead to this. It's all going to lead to the ships coming in love. So I feel like when we ask for something, right? When we ask for that manifestation, what we don't realize is before we can have what we want, things have to change. Lots of things have to change. And I think that this is a week of change for you. It's part of the change that's going on within your life. All right. Aquarius, here we are. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Aquarius, please. For this week, sneak peek for this week, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, if you're interested in a private read, please know that there is room over at Wizio. Please look below this video, click on more, you'll see the link to Wizio there. It's the only place you can book me. All right, here we go, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius. Got the Page of Wands. Got the Knight of Wands. Something is about to pick up speed. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so I feel like there is some sort of a messenger coming toward you here. We do have the Page of Wands. That is the messenger of fire, right? The one that doesn't necessarily plan the visit or plan the text. They just kind of blurt it out. They aren't very planned in what they do. The Knight of Wands is here. I feel like you're going to be going it feels like there's somebody here that you're not happy with. The person who texts you is someone who's made you sad before. The Five of Cups is here. So I feel like it feels like something had slipped through your fingers, or maybe emotions. It feels like something slipped through your fingers. This person is someone who doesn't really give you a whole lot of stability. They're very attractive. They're very sexy, very desirable. They bring a desirable energy. You have some sort of a charismatic electric connection with them. You could have fire in the chart. You don't have to. But it feels like somebody here, that person who has hurt you before, I feel like they are here again. I want to say that this being in the future, it tells me that you've been hurt before, but you will be hurt again. This person has not changed. They're still coming in with this hot energy, really fast, really quick, trying to make you make decisions about them in your life. We have the Three of Pentacles. and the Page of Swords. For some of you, this could be a friend, or you met this person through somebody else. I want to say that your circle is really small, Aquarius, that you don't deal in a lot of people. And the Three of Pentacles tells me that maybe you just like have two besties or something. People, you don't really go into large groups of people. There are some people on the earth who just love that everybody thinks they know them, the attention that they get. I don't think you're that person. I think you're someone who keeps your circle small for a reason. And it feels like you are about to realize why you do that. Interesting. The Page of Swords is here. For some of you, we could be dealing with children. We have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Could be two male children. These are masculine energies, or whether they're male or female, it's a masculine energy. And I feel like it's masculine leaning energy. Five of Swords, possible arguments and dissidence. Like it's something that yeah, I feel like you need to brace yourself for some sort of argument that's coming. For some of you, it could be with children. And I mean adult children. It feels like that there is something that they keep revisiting with you over and over, and it hurts you again and again. But I just want to say, Aquarius, I'm going to be honest with you, because that's your shtick. You like to know that there's truth, and the truth is you keep allowing it to happen. You are teaching people how to treat you, and you keep allowing this person to come back into your life. Now, I don't care if it's your kid. I don't care if it's your kid or your friend or your family or who it is. If this person is causing arguments and fights, if they are saying things that are poor about your character, and you know that you have a great character, I feel like this is someone who you need to keep at a distance. The Three of Pentacles is telling me that you need to keep your circle small. So I don't know if this is a friend or a child or someone who's acting immature, but it is somebody who acts really immature with their words. So they say things just to get your goat. They say things just to argue with you. The Page of Swords is the messenger, but the Page of Swords, the pages are young, right? Between about the ages of 7 and 14. So this person is still like trying to get shock value or shock factor out of the way they say things. You know how teenagers can be, like they like to yell in the streets and get attention, and that's the way this person's acting. They're acting a fool. But because they're very immature, or because they're very young. But this could be a friend as well. It doesn't have to be family. There's nothing here that indicates it could be family. But except that there's children here, possibly. Tell me why the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups are here. The moons are cups in this deck. The stars are pentacles. So we've got the Five of Cups and we've got the Ace of Swords. It feels like somebody says something, or you come across some information that makes you sad or makes you regretful, and then it starts some sort of an argument or a fight. The Wheel of Fortune, it's supposed to go down this way. There's a change of events here, and it's going to be a hard change. You're not going to like it. But something has to come full circle. It feels like this keeps revisiting you here, Aquarius, because you're not making the decision that you need to make to change. You're not changing, so the situation is not changing. I think the universe is giving you another chance to change. It's divine timing here. This is fated energy, right? It's fated moment where something comes to the surface that makes you regretful and sad. And I think that you need to face it head on. You're being stared down by the enemy here. And I don't mean like your child would be your enemy. I just mean the situation is your enemy. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. There's something that you're seeing here this time that you failed to acknowledge all the other times that this person came to you, speaking to you this way. We've got the Sun, which is Leo. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. It's like you're having some sort of a breakthrough. It's a turning point. You're having some sort of a breakthrough here. It is about the home. So for some of you, it could be about children. It could be in a relationship. Take it as it resonates. The Four of Wands is home, it's hearth, it's being in a family unit. It's possibly going to the next step in the relationship. It is engagement or being engaging with someone. I feel someone is going to be engaging you in your home, and you are going to realize the situation for what it is, and you're going to treat it differently this time. Because I think you're realizing that whatever you allow is whatever you allow. If you keep allowing this person to come in and just switch up things on the drop of a dime, not really give you any sort of indication when they're arriving, when they're leaving. It could be an adult child who just can't get their life together. Or it could be a friend, because we do have the Three of Pentacles here. It is a partnership nonetheless, and I feel like there is an argument here within it. We've got the Star, we've got the Ace of Wands, and we've got the Nine of Swords. So it is worrisome, this new beginning, this person arriving out of nowhere, out of the blue. I feel like it is a bit worrisome for you. I feel that they're showing up because they want to heal the situation between you and them, because I think you've tightened your boundaries, Three of Pentacles. You've tightened your boundaries. You're not letting as many people into your life as you used to. You don't want to deal with this situation anymore, but this person comes riding in on the horse because they want to try and break down your boundaries. We've got Five of Swords and One is Six. It feels like you're not having anything to do with this. You are cutting yourself out of the chaos and moving towards the calm. Tell me about this. We have the Wanderer. It's because you've learned a lesson. You have learned the lesson of the Queen of Pentacles. This is my damn house. This is something I've built. This belongs to me. It feels like you are taking charge of your pentacle world here. The Wanderer tells me that you have found something within yourself that you didn't have before. It's a change, or a change of, it's like a turning point in your life where you're like, nah, brah. I know who I am. You can't tell me who I am. The Wanderer is the one who is connecting themselves. They're connecting the dots. They're realizing that they are a part of the earth, but also part of the moon. They are a moon child. And this person has found their worth. And so when someone comes to you and talks to you in swords, in the Five of Swords, you're like, no thanks. This is my house. This is I built this from the ground up. The Queen of Pentacles is here. You are the mother, the father, you're the authority here in your own home, and you're like, no, you can't make that kind of decision. I'm the one that's making the decisions here in this life. The Chariot. The Six of Swords is here. I think that you're moving on from this. I feel like when this person comes at you, whoever they are, whether they are a person from your past in love, or whether they are a child or a family member, I feel like you're holding your ground here. The Wanderer, the Queen, and the Chariot tells me, I'm just breaking away from this. Six Swords tells me I'm moving on. I'm moving on from this energy. This is my house. You can't tell me what to do. Knight of Swords. Try me. Try me, because I'm kind and loving and beautiful, like the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the Empress in training. I will be kind and loving and giving and charitable, but just try me. If you're coming at me with swords, expect that you're going to get it back in swords. I think that you're going to be matching someone's energy here. Tell me what the situation is. Is it love? Is it family? Is it children? Hierophant. It might be someone who you have a commitment with. Could be a commitment in love, but it also could be someone that is your child, right? That you're committed to being their parent. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, we've got a lot of swords here. I'm just saying something's about to go down this week for you, Aquarius, and I feel like you're the person who is in charge, because now we have the Queen of Wands here too, and it's like don't tell me what to do. The Queen of Swords is here. I'm liberating myself from this situation, and whatever path you were on, or somebody thought that, it's like somebody's coming to you and say, you can't say that, you're my mom. You can't do that. You can't kick me out. You're my dad. Like somebody's coming to you in swords and arguing with you about what they think you owe them. And I think it's a turning point for you. I think you're on your way. The Chariot's here. You're getting your victory. This Queen of Pentacles, feminine or masculine, is getting their victory because you're in the balanced state of energy. Judgment, very big decision, right? With possible battle, arguments. But you are going to get justice. There it is. Justice is here. The truth will come out. The truth always comes out, right? Nine of Wands. It feels like you've been feeling like the wounded warrior, and finally with this Queen of Swords, finally you're releasing yourself from this situation, Aquarius. You are just telling it like it is, and if they don't like it, they can kick rocks. All right, Pisces, here we go. My Pisces friends, I am a Pisces moon. You are my tribe. Thank you so much for showing up here. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. Pisces, what's coming up this week for you, Pisces? Tell me about the sneak peek for this week for Pisces. Thank you for all of your clicks on my last video, your views. I appreciate it. Your thumbs up. And I will connect that video here to the end here so you can see it if you're interested. I'll put a link up here at the end of this video. Tell me about Pisces. What's coming up this week? Sneak peek for this week. Pisces, if you're interested in a private reading, you know what to do, right? Go into the description below. Figure out what it is that you need. What do we got here? I thought we were upside down, but we're not. Got the Four of Swords in the reverse. I like it. You're going to be reconnecting with somebody. After a period of healing or maybe disconnect, because of healing, mental anguish of some sort, feels like you're healed or you're feeling like you're healed enough time has passed. I always like to see what time the clocks say. This one, it is 4:47. That could be an angel number, just saying. It is 4:47 on the clock. I think enough time has passed here that it's time to reconnect. To people, to a person, to a family. We've got justice here. Oh, I like it. And we have the Ace of Swords. Look at that. It's all swords. Interesting. So we have Libra energy here. You're about to bring balance to a situation by reconnecting to somebody or a group of people. Could be 3 other people, 4 other people. There is something here, a contract or something needs to be said, like a life contract or a work contract. Something needs to be said. It's like an idea or some sort of a triumph. Just keep moving here. Tell me about Pisces. Could be a new beginning as well. The Ace of Swords is it's time for us to talk. We need to reconnect. It's time for us to talk and talk about the truth so we can balance things here. So there was an ending with someone. It could have been a Libra. It doesn't have to be. But there was a door that's closed here. And you felt justified in closing the door and going into healing. It is someone that you haven't spoken with in a while. For some of you, it could be a friend. The Three of Pentacles is here. Someone who you used to work with maybe, or have been on their team in the Pentacle world, whether that's a corporate team or a baseball team, or it feels like you've been in cooperation with this person before. I feel like this is going to be a very easy flowing conversation because you two are friends, you know each other. It feels like you're noticing each other again for the first time. I want to say, since this world has happened here, since this door has closed, since you've come to, it's like a milestone. I want to say it's like things are coming back around, and this is a milestone. It's time for the closure to open again. Let's talk about it. Why did the door close in the first place? I want to say you needed to close the door, Pisces. You had to close the door here, no matter what the situation is, love, platonic, otherwise, family, friends. You had to close the door in order to get balance. In order to balance your life or whatever was going on for you, you had to shut the door and end the chapter. And it caused silence, and it is what it is. But you had to do it. I feel like there is somebody here who could be a friend that is coming in. They could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, maybe Libra. You may have cut somebody out over the full moon. Tell me more. You may have closed the door in the full moon. Like energetically close the door. Like I don't mean you stop talking to somebody, but I think that energetically you may have cut a cord. You may have done a cord cutting ceremony. And I think it worked is what I want to say. That you let somebody go. You close the door in order to have balance in your own life. And I want to say that that was successful. We have the Four of Cups. Yeah. The Four of Cups. I'm not really giving you my energy. You're not really giving me your energy. It's a redundancy or Groundhog Day. And I feel like you're in the Four of Cups when this person shows up here. This person who is the Three of Pentacles. Now, I want to say that you keep your friend group very small. So I think that it takes a wristband to get in there, to get into your life. And I think that somebody here is approaching you with the Ace of Swords saying, look, Pisces, I want to talk to you and I'm going to give you the truth, the complete truth. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. What is the truth here? Got the Five of Swords. 5 and 1 is 6. It's about a conversation. It's about why we moved on. Why did we move on? There was some sort of a point of contention here. We have the Four of Wands. We've moved on from something that could have ended up being quite beautiful, Four of Wands. It could have ended up being pretty stable. The Six of Wands. 6 and 4 is 10. Somebody is coming in to drop the burdens. This conversation, I don't think you have to do anything to get this conversation. I think it's coming to you. But I think just being in the Four of Swords in the reverse tells me you're ready to reconnect with someone. This person I feel is a friend that you've had harsh words with in the past. And it feels like nothing's changed. I want to say that they're coming in unchanged. They're coming to your home possibly with the Four of Wands here. They're coming in a celebratory attitude. They want to have victory here. This person is someone who is a little bit in their ego because they might be good looking or they might have the energy where everyone has their eyes on them. This person I feel is someone who has been through a hardship or comes from trauma or a hard place. And I feel like they just want to get some clarity with you, talk about it, and drop the burdens that have come from not speaking to each other. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles, please. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Your person could be a Capricorn. It could be Taurus or Virgo. This is probably the friend energy I'm looking at here. The Three of Wands. I think that you knew that this person was coming forward. You've been waiting for this person to come forward. And it's going to happen this week, I believe, the Three of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be happy to see them. I think it's going to be, you know, a celebratory time. I don't think that you're sad to see them, but I want to say that not much has changed from this person. So keep your guards up, keep your energy in place. Make sure that you're wearing this Ace of Swords really well, because I think this is someone that you closed the door with because they were full of chaos. I feel like they are a chaotic soul. They are someone who thrives on attention, someone who is going to arrive to your home, possibly. If you've blocked them and there's no other way for them to get a hold of you, but they know where you live, this person's probably going to show up, possibly with some gifts in hand. Why did you close the door here? Pisces, why did you close the door with this person? Seven of Wands. It became a very defensive situation. Why is that? You had to hold your ground here. Why? Because your heart was open and you were trying to protect your heart. You're guarding your heart. This person has hurt you before. The Page of Cups is being open, right? Having your heart open. And I think that you opened your heart to this person. They took advantage of it and they hurt you. We've got the Devil. This person might be someone who has addictions, and they are someone that you really have affection for. I think that you closed the door on this person because the whole situation became defensive. We have more Capricorn energy here. You could be dealing with Capricorn here. So what are you going to do now? Because this person's coming forward here, and I feel like they're pulling you out of the Four of Cups. Are you going to let them in? I feel like you're happy to see them, but I don't necessarily know that anything has changed. So tell me about the situation here. This is a soulmate friend or a soulmate lover. Take it as it resonates. We've got the Knight of Wands. This person is unstable. They don't give you any stability. They show up in your life whenever they need something from you, but they're not willing to give you anything. The Ace of Cups is here. This person's going to be showing up. If it is a love situation, this person's going to be showing up to tell you that they have a lot of really deep feelings for you. This sort of player energy, feminine, masculine, friend, lover, whatever it is, I feel like you have a big decision to make here. There is a choice. This person has a choice to not be in the player energy. They have a choice. If they want to be in love with you, they've got to make the choice that it's going to be you that they're with. But it feels like there's more time away from you than there is with you, I want to say. The Five of Pentacles shows up. This person's very disconnected from their heart space. And that's why they live as the Knight of Wands. They're not connected to emotion. They do things out of passion. So they look at you, you're attractive. You know, I feel like this person is really enamored with the way that you look. They think you're quite beautiful. And I feel like this person is very disconnected from their heart space. Tell me more. We have Temperance, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. It's another round of much of the same. This person comes in a healing attitude. I feel like they do want to heal the situation. It's like the universe is telling them it's time to come forward and speak with you again. We've got the Eight of Cups tells me that they come in and they just turn around and leave again. Seven of Pentacles, it all makes you very defensive. So this person hasn't changed. The situation hasn't changed. I think you're going to be happy to hear from them, but I feel like you stay in this energy of feeling blocked or blocked off from them because they are just not someone who... Yeah, they're not someone who is here to give you anything. They're here to take something. Somebody is showing up because they don't want to be in regret. Page of Swords, they got something to say in Six of Cups. You are a soulmate, friend, or a lover. They see you. They see your worth. Three of Swords, and they know that they broke your heart. Someone is coming in here to tell you sorry. They might even want a commitment. A friendship commitment, a love commitment. Take it as it resonates. It's about to be a busy damn week for the collective. Tell me what's going on in the comments. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm out for now. See you next week. Bye-bye.